recording, my good friend. There it is there. And so welcome. Again, this is Scott and this is Karina. And we're going to chat about owning your own life, about getting everything back under control and having it be the way you want. And whether you've got 4 kids and your own business like us, or whether you've got no kids and a job you don't like, or whether you're somewhere in between that, trust me, my guess is your life is busy, and all of us could really do with a new opportunity that could just be different and better to everything else that we've been trained to do out there. Most of us were trained to get a job and work hard, or run your own business and work even harder. This is really a conversation not about something completely different. And the cornerstone of what we chat about tonight, honestly, is really something I think all of us care about, whether you're 50 or whether you're 25, and that is just getting healthy, just getting your health back on track, and really just looking after your health and looking after the health of the people that matter most to you, whether that be your family or your children or your friends, and just being a great role model inspiration. So we have a great health program, a great online program called the Juicy Body Transformation. We call it the JBT program, and we love it. And it's got some great stuff included in it. It's all part of this incredible community, and that's the foundation of what we're going to chat about tonight. So I could do that, and I could do a reasonable job about it, but this one here is way more qualified than me to do that. So we might pass over to her and have her explain what it is we do and why we love it and all the cool benefits. So that's my love. You're on.
Hi there. Good evening. Yes, I'm excited to share with you the Juicy Body Transformation program that we've got going. It's basically my beautiful dear friend Kira, who was a MasterChef finalist, so you know the meals are going to be great, created a program that really is allowing people and families and individuals to have a healthier life. And you know, I'm someone who's been passionate about health for a long time. I'm a mum of 4 kids. So getting my kids off to a good start in the day is really important to me. And I think the key is for health has got confusing along the way, because there's always a new fad, always a new diet. And, you know, right now it's the keto way and the paleo way. And so somewhere along the way, it gets also confusing. And then as a mother, it's like, well, what do you feed your kids? And I love that the JBT program is really about just bringing back whole food nutrition to the family. Because we all know we should eat fruit and veggies, but, you know, it doesn't always seem that exciting. So we have this Facebook community page where there's thousands of people who are all committed to eating the whole food lifestyle, and they're posting their own using the program, and they're cooking something from this program. We have meal plans in here, and we have hundreds of recipes. So one of the headings here says eat breakfast like a king. There's smoothie recipes, barbecue Thai chicken, chipotle salsa. And then my favorite at the back says, you know, how to eat raw chocolate recipes, Powerball recipes, 3-ingredient cookies. But really, it's about bringing back the simplicity to whole food eating for you, giving you lots of great recipes for either whether you're cooking for one or whether you're cooking for many. And for those people who are interested in gaining some lightness, you know, right now we have something that goes on a few times a year. There's a shred program. So we can support people wherever they're at in the journey. I don't eat meat, but I found lots of ways to adapt the recipes and just replace the meat option with some kind of vegetarian option. And so we support you with that, with the actual Facebook page and the community. There's also these chocolate recipes, lots of other great recipes that we have. And then there's the nutritional component. And I guess the key thing again is, as a busy parent, I just want health to be easy. And I'm sure whether you're a parent or whether you're just an individual who's got a busy life, is running off to work, it's like, how do you make room to eat all that fruit and veg? And sadly, I say that again, 1 in 20 Australians gets the recommended dosage fruit and veg per day. So really what these babies do, and you'll see these beautiful coloured capsules, is some fruit, and that's the veggies, and some berries. These capsules are just fruit and veg that have been picked at their ripeness and dried and put in a capsule. The goal is to make health be easier for you. So taking these capsules every single day allows you to know that you flooded your body with a good quality premium product. And I guess, why is that important? You want to know that the quality of the product is good. And then secondly, it's natural, which means we know from the research, if you're a bit of a research junkie, I am, that your body assimilates the nutrition. That means it actually shows up in your bloodstream. If you've taken a vitamin pill before, something that's made in a lab, you usually wee out this crazy yellow wee. And sadly, it's because you can't absorb everything because your body doesn't know what to do with it, whereas your body knows what to do with real fruit and vegetables. And the data is there, if you're into data, just to show you that you will find it in your bloodstream. And the great thing is, if you know anything about disease, all form of disease starts with some kind of inflammation. And Juice Plus has been shown to reduce inflammation in the body. There's lots of other cool data, but we also know kids who eat the chews, they come in a cool chew. Kids can have the capsules, but if they want a chew option, the parents say they miss less days from school, they're less likely to eat junk food, and they have a better and stronger immune system. So who doesn't want that when you're a parent? Then lastly, we have these great omegas here, which are all plant-based, again, high-quality product, and these are great sachets. These are, again, a whole food-based product, all plant-based with a whole bunch of superfoods, and these are just allows you to feed your body when you're on the go. So, you know, for me, some days as a busy mum, I don't get time to have breakfast. Maybe that's true for you too. Then this is a better option than not having anything at all. Plus, it's giving you your body this, the fuel that it needs just to go rather than going on empty, and then possibly making a poor food choice. So, all of this is really designed to support you, but know that there's a lot of research. This number one research product like this on the market in the world. And it's designed to support you and give you a great quality product where your body knows what to do with it, and really just helping make health be easier for you. So
with that, I love that. We love all of what we're doing here, and also we love some other sides to it too. So I am going to pass it on to the amazing, when I see her on here, the amazing Kathy Feenan, if I can see her. Kathy, are you on camera tonight? Where are you, girl? Oh, there she is. I might have Kathy just come on and just talk about some of the great results she's got. I know lots of people have got great results from this program, lots of cool stuff with their skin and their hair and their teeth and their nails and their energy and all those beautiful things. I know, Kathy, you had some great results. So do you mind, I know that's a bit on the spot, but just sharing some of the cool things that happened to you while you look like you're driving your car, maybe.
I apologise. I didn't want to miss out tonight, but we've just literally got off a plane from being up in the Gold Coast, so we're on our way home. But yeah, I actually started on the program and the nutrition support with Juice Plus. It's been 12 months this month in May, and what I actually found was that in the first couple of weeks, I noticed myself sleeping a lot better. I was waking up in the morning, just feeling refreshed, like I'd had a really good solid sleep. I work some pretty long hours and long days as well, and often quite into the night. So energy was a big thing for me too. So what I actually found after maybe about a month or so, my energy levels were actually just being sustained right from the early morning that I was getting out of bed, right until I was going to bed, you know, at 11, 12 o'clock at night, which was really cool. So I loved that. But I had some skin issues that were linked to an immune deficiency problem that I had going on. So my skin was kind of enraged. It was just, you know, red and inflamed, and I'd been putting up with that for about 10 or 11 years, I think. So I tried everything. I tried medication, I tried soaps and lathers, and oh my gosh, tried drinking apple cider vinegar, for goodness sake. I tried everything, and nothing seemed to work no matter what I tried. So I just thought I have to live like this forever. So what I noticed though, that in a 4-month period after having all of the beautiful fruits and vegetables, my skin started clearing up and the psoriasis in my scalp started to leave. My daughter doesn't have eczema anymore, and my husband, there's Amy in the background, my husband doesn't have any inflammation, so no more pain in his shoulders and his knees. So it's been really great for our whole family, and I love the program with all the recipes as well.
Awesome. We love that. And I love that you're so committed that you're on the call while you're driving the car coming back from the GC. So that's kind of awesome and amazing and spectacular. So that's kind of a health program. We could do testimonials on the experience in the body all day long. What's great is on our page, Freestyle page, on our JBT page, there's so many great stories and references. But we also like the other side of the business, which is kind of what we do and how we make this all work. And sometimes folks have some concerns, or more than anything, just probably some uncertainties about what it is and how it works. And I know two people had some uncertainties about what this was and how it worked and what it looked like were our friends Shane and Jess. So rather than me tell you their story, we might have Jess tell you her story about how they got into this and why they're into it, and maybe dispel some myths. So you're all on, Jess. Thanks, some.
I mean, thank you. Need to kind of unmute myself, right? Step 1, learn how to use the technology. So for me, I was in the car on the way to having lunch at Sushi Train with Scott, who obviously you guys have all met now. And I just had this feeling, and I leant over to my husband and I went, it better not be one of those things. Because I had negative experiences in the past with similar business models. And then whilst talking to Scott, worked out that it was a similar business model, but a very different business, but I still was not convinced. And it wasn't until Scott said some very intelligent things, which he is known to do, being a man of many stages and speaking in many places, that it started to really sink in for me. So one of the things that he explained was that this is a business model that Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, and Robert Kiyosaki are all huge fans of, but you need to be with the right business. And that started to make a bit more sense to me. And I also had to ask, did I know more than those 3 men plus Scott on how to help people and also create an abundance? And that was definitely a no. One of the other things that came to mind was, like, when you go and you have a negative experience, it's like going to get your hair cut by a really bad hairdresser. Hopefully you don't swear off all hairdressers for the rest of your life, right? Because that would just make it insane and you would never find a really good hairdresser. You'd never be happy with your hair. So for me, it was about going, okay, I should stop tarring every business model with the same brush and start to have a look at it. Because I had this big idea that having your own business and having a traditional business was the pinnacle of ways of having a business. And after doing it for 7 years, I got to tell you, the risk that comes with it, the struggle, the effort you have to put in, like, there is no one else to lean on, no one else to tell you how to do it, no one else to show you an easy system, no one else to hold your hands on the days that you're down. I was just like, there has to be a better way. So the reason that I was a little bit of a skeptic is because I used to be like, it's one of those things, right? A pyramid scheme. Well, first of all, they were made illegal in like the 1980s. So no, it's not a pyramid scheme. But then let's also have a look at things like Coles and Woolworths, where they got all their checkout chicks and dudes down the bottom. And then above the checkout people, they have like the manager for each area, like the deli manager and whatever area manager. And then they have the managers of each state, like SA and Victoria. Then they have other people like directors and such, and then you have a CEO. There's usually a beautiful checkout person called Lisa. Now, Lisa can lose her job just with one little tech change. You see self-serve checkouts and how many people unfortunately lost their job with that. But then if Lisa wants to get up here and get to this job, she now has to compete with all her friends. I assume they're her friends, she's working with them. So that would really, I don't like competing unless it's like a board game over a friendly family night. But then once they get to this place, and I've seen this in my own family and I hate it, the people who get here or even up here, they have such incredible work ethics. And that's why they get these positions. But then the company expects them, say Coles or Woolworths, or maybe Cheapest Chips, the company expects them to work harder for not much more money. Like my poor sister did this and she was working so hard. And even though she was supposed to do this amount of hours, she ended up doing this amount of hours because she had that work ethic of, I have to finish these things. She was not going to leave until all her tasks were done, and she did not get much more money for it at all. So this model, you're just still trading your time for money, which I am not a fan of. For me, yes, I have a traditional business and we love our traditional business, but dude, we travel so much. Like Scott, we're on the road all the time, and I am looking forward to starting a family. And I wanted to be able to have a way to be a mum and still be a successful businesswoman that's contributing to the world and to other people, and being able to like take my kids on holidays, because I would love to be able to do that. I didn't get to do that as a kid. I want to be able to do that for my kids. So this is what I love about this business. We all start at the same place. Doesn't matter if you're Tony Robbins, Scott Harris, Karina Harris, anyone, you all start at the same place. And the cool part is you can all get to the pinnacle position. My favorite part, you can't get here unless you're helping other people. No more of this competing stuff. You're actually helping raise other people up. I don't know about you guys, but being able to hear from my awesome people that I know that are in my team, and them messaging me saying, by the way, because I chose to do this, I can now afford to get my child braces. Because I chose to do this, I can now fly my mum to Tasmania. Those things are freaking incredible to be a part of. To be able to say, hey, I helped that person afford that, wherein they wouldn't have been able to do that in the first place. Not to mention all the personal growth and self-worth that you get to do. So is this a good business model?
Yes.
You betcha. I think that's done. Scotty, back to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I love that. And of course, we always love your sparkle and enthusiasm. Tonight is kind of Italian night here at your own live call. So we're pretty excited about that. So I am going to bring on our friends, Ivano and Deb, and have them maybe introduce some friends tonight, and maybe just share quickly about you guys, how you guys got into the business and why you're excited about it. And then I'll let you guys introduce your team, guys.
We have been involved in the business for, I think, 7 months now.
Yeah.
We are super excited about where we are. And the things that is giving us this energy is the system and the support we are adding along the journey. I think this is the things that's making the big difference for us. And it's exactly the same things we are trying to do with our friends, trying to be present and help them get what they want. In terms of our goal is to empower Italian immigrants here in Australia first, and then eventually all around the world. We're going to start from Australia. And the 3 persons our friends who are launching tonight are all from our country, Italian. So I'm going to introduce all of them together. So let's start with Patrizio. Let's find Patrizio.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, so Patrizio, what got you interested in the business? What are you excited about?
So first of all, I would like to say thank you to all the people who make the time to come and see me. Ivano, I'm really excited for this business for a few things. First things is because with this business, I'm not doing good things only for me, but also for other people. This is really important for me. So you can only succeed, indeed, only rising up other people. Second thing is because doing this business, it can keep you really healthy. And I really love being healthy. Also, you can inspire people by being healthy. And another thing is because I can finally be the boss of my own life. Don't need anymore to do stressful job, get paid by hours. And also, I really like to travel. I hope one day I can finally travel by making money at the same time. So I'm really excited to change my life, other lives, in a better way, obviously.
Great to have you on board, Patrizio. Here to help anytime. Just raise your hand.
Thank you, Anu.
We have Noemi now. Noemi.
I need them to wave so I can see them. Here we are. Yes, of course, Naomi.
Did you, Noemi?
Unmute yourself.
You're unmuted. Nice and loud.
Hello. Here you are. Hi, Noemi.
Hey, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you very much. I'm really, really excited to be here tonight. And what made me get interested of this business is really the opportunity to change my life and to be, of course, I was a bit worried about before start, but then I said, what about if this opportunity can really change, it can work even for me. So when I say I want to jump in and I want to see what happens. And then I was really interested for the product also. So because I say I want to have care of myself now, before that it's going to be maybe too late. So I got the product here, which I started to get just today. And I see what happened now. And I feel that the program is just an amazing opportunity and amazing gift that we have. So I will highly recommend to all people that I know. So thank you.
Thank you, Noemi. I'm super excited to have you on board.
Thank you.
We've been known each other only for a few weeks, and you're here launching your business. So I'm really, really happy for you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and to finish with our Italian night, we have Margherita. So Margherita.
Hello, everybody. It's really Italian live. So, hi, my name is Margherita, and I'm a mom of a 7 years old over there that is playing with PS4. So, yeah. No, the thing is that I'm so focused at the moment that after 1 year here, I want to develop myself in a very huge ways. That means, first of all, I thought that it was the time to take care to my body and my weight, finally, and I did it, and that's why I discovered Joyce Plus. Then I discovered Ivano, and I was so proud to understood how it was to work with Joyce Plus. So I was a little, interested in it to develop a work for myself and to be the owner of myself finally. And I wanted to, put myself in the train of that. And then I found you and all your community that I love very much. And also love the book of recipes and all about the Joyce body transformation that I already tried with my little kid. And he loves that, finally. And there's a thing that I think it's the best thing in the world from my point of view. It's to say to my husband one time, my God, my dear, I want to invite you to go on holiday and you don't have to care about anything. Holiday and neither to the rental of this month. I will care about that.
Margherita, congratulations, and as you know, I will wait for you at the conference.
I will try that.
Find a way to be there.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, guys, and welcome to the team. And I know that Ivano and Deb, you guys have also got a team in Italy as well, which is kind of cool. One of the cool things about this business is that you really can build your business. Whether you're Italian or not Italian, we've got team in other parts of the world. Adam's got team all around the world. You really can invite people from almost 40 different countries around the world to be in this business while you're at home in your spare bedroom, as we are right now. Kids are sleeping next door, which is kind of cool. So we love making money and all the cool things about that. So might bring on Shane, if we will, to chat about, well, how do we make money and what are the different ways we make that? And certainly I like having choices and options. So if the good-looking Shane, who hasn't let himself go, can share with us some options about how we make money, we'd love to hear from him. Go, buddy. Can't hear you, buddy. Doesn't say.
Helps if I unmute myself. There we go. Thanks, Scotty. Look, as Scott was just saying, one of the most appealing parts of this business is you can create a global business. And as we heard from everyone that's launching tonight, it's all about being the boss of your own business. But another thing that really convinced me to do this was I'd left the corporate world many years ago. I started my own business and I thought that was a smart move. And I've been working in my own business for about 8 years now. And if you work in your own business or you work for somebody else, you typically only get paid once. And that might be once a week, it might be once a month, or once a fortnight. The great thing about this business is we get paid 3 ways. So I'll describe for you how we get paid. One way that we get paid is through retail profit. And the way we get paid there is we find people that want to improve their health, people that want to take their health to the next level, and we connect those people to the company. And the company then ships out the product. The product arrives at the customer's doorstep. And so therefore, you don't have to touch it. You don't have to hold on to any stock. You're kind of like the middleman. And so you just connect the person to the company. And so you collect a little bit of retail profit from those customers. And then you might want to take it a little bit further. And so the big money in this business is through commission. And the way that you create commission in this business is you teach others how to be successful in running their own business like this. And so you lift other people up, you support others, and eventually what happens is this business has a life of its own. This commission is also referred to as kind of like the beach money. And so the concept is eventually what will happen is you'll be on the beach having a holiday, as Margarita said, maybe with her husband somewhere, and money is dropping into your bank account. And so it's referred to as the beach money like that. You can go away on holidays, maybe for a month, come back, and your business has actually grown. And so it does grow with or without you at a certain point. And then finally, the third way we get paid in this business, which is very uncommon in many other businesses these days, is bonuses. So if you work for yourself, you're lucky to maybe even pay yourself a bonus, let alone pay yourself. And often if you work for somebody else, many bonuses aren't being thrown around these days. This is referred to as like the early money. It's also referred to as the fun money because there's an unspoken rule that when you get a bonus, you want to use some of that money on yourself to reward yourself. I know some of the women refer to it as the shoe money, whatever it is you want to call it. So it's quite appealing when you look at this from a commercial viability or from a business perspective that you actually get to earn money 3 ways. And when I saw that, when Scott took the time to share with me just how powerful this business was, I thought I was a smart guy earlier, and I knew if I was going to continue to be smart, I had to give this a go, and I'm so glad that I did because it significantly changed our life. So I'm going to throw it back to you now, Scott.
Awesome, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do remember that day very, very clearly driving over to the sushi bar thinking, what are they going to do? And I'm so excited about them. They'd be perfect at this. And sure enough, I was right. I'm pretty happy about that. They have been extraordinarily amazing and turned into great leaders and so on. Certainly, look, there's sometimes people have concerns about what this business is and what it looks like and what it will be. And many of us have had different experiences in different styles of business like this before. Certainly what got us excited about this business, I'd known about this particular business, Juice Plus, for almost 20 years. I'd known about it. And I'd known actively many, many, many friends of mine who'd been in it for 15 and 10 and 5 years. But really what got us finally to take that leap and sort of leap in our own destiny was really 2 very dear friends of ours, Adam and Kira. We'd known them for more than 10 years. We'd had children at the same age, at the same stage of life and so forth. And we had watched them do some pretty extraordinary things and watched them carve out an unbelievable business that's just quite enormous and is impacting literally thousands and thousands of people. Along the way, we saw their lifestyle change, their house, their cars, their boats, their jet skis, their holidays. But more than that, just their sense of self-worth of being able to take care of themselves and their family and then serve others as well. So we're super lucky tonight because Adam is actually on this call. He's going to probably be humble, but I'm going to call on him to chat about what he loves it and what he's doing and maybe dispel some of the myths that sometimes, get in the way of people stepping into their own greatness. So with that, buddy, we are super excited to see you here, buddy.
Hey guys, good to be here. Big congratulations to the Italian contingent tonight launching. It's so cool. I love our business. It's so international. I've just come back from North America, spending the last 2.5 weeks traveling the US and Canada and sharing this amazing mission with other people around the world and, certainly building a great team. I love that, Scotty. I think the thing, when I looked at this business, I actually got approached about this about 7 years ago now. We love the products. Certainly the science behind the products made a lot of sense. My wife is kind of what I call the gatekeeper of all things health in our life. So for us, we always loved the product, but I wasn't really sure about the business. One of the misconceptions or one of the things that I felt like this was that kind of probably turned me off, is I felt like the only way that you could be successful in a business like this is that you have to annoy the shit out of all your friends. And to be honest, I like most of my friends. There's not many friends that I want to annoy or get rid of. And so I was like, if you have to be uncool and chase the money and be annoying, I don't know if it's that important to me. So that was always my misconception. I think once I got in here and I saw this event, the one thing I realized that it's got nothing to do with selling, and it's more about recommending and helping. And, we get to help people in two distinct ways. We get to help people with health, and that's by recommending an amazing program and the products that Juice Plus is. But also we get to help people that are looking for a way to create an extra stream of income from home, whether that's just to get on top of their financial position, to be able to create a travel fund, or ultimately some people want to be able to work from home full time and do that without the liability and that goes with a normal traditional business where we have staff and massive overheads and lots of risk. The thing I love about our business, after someone who's been in traditional business for many years, is you certainly don't need staff to grow this. The bigger it gets, the more it's not the more liability. It's actually the bigger it gets, the less you actually work, which is really cool, and the lifestyle you can create. And, even last month was just another great example of what I love about this, to be able to travel the month, to be able to take my golf clubs and my wife and have lots of fun and do that sort of stuff. And to have another month that's a record month is kind of obscene, really. I know in my traditional business world, to have a record month, it took me to work my ass off in it and work, be there every day. The great thing about this business over time, it can grow with or without you, which I love. And, certainly, although I was very skeptical in the beginning, I was willing to give it a go. And, I was fortunate enough to turn this into a 6-figure income in the first 12 months. I'm not saying that is always typical, but that's the truth for me. And, I share that to inspire you guys what's possible in this business if you're really willing to treat it like a business and give it a good go. Over the last 3 years since then, this is my 4th year anniversary this week. I've been involved in the business for 4 years this week. Certainly has changed our life in many, many ways. One being that we do get to travel a lot. Second, that I get to spend loads more time with my kids and really share their passions and dreams and help facilitate those things. And that's what I love. I love that we get to do it with people around us that we raise up. And, I just want to mention Ivana and Deb, to see you guys launching your team members tonight and shining here is really cool to watch, and a big congratulations to you guys.
We might have just lost Adam. That happens sometimes with his internet. It's because he lives so close to the beach, it drops out on a regular basis. And so we might just let him bounce back when he's ready. Adam, when you're ready to bounce back, let us know, my friends. In my chat about one of the things that I think that sometimes can be a challenge for people is a story that says, gosh, I'm not one of those people that knows everybody. I don't know 5,000 Facebook friends. I'm not a guy that has lots and lots of friends. So just to dispel a few myths, kind of here's how this business kind of works for us, really. And I got into this business after my wife told me she'd been in the business for a month. And so I decided to get into the business. So little old Scott joined the business. And then, as you heard, I went to had sushi with my friends Shane and Jess and shared that opportunity with them. And so Shane and Jess went along and they got in the business, and they were pretty excited about it, went pretty hard and got some of their friends into the business. They did very quickly. One of their friends was a young lady called Emma. She did really, really well in the business, got a whole bunch of customers using the products, and then got some more people into the business. And lo and behold, all of a sudden, things were up and running. I also spoke to a friend of mine, Kathy, who you heard from tonight. Kathy, who lives down in Newcastle, and Kathy got involved in the business. And to start with, Kathy was not quite sure about the business, but she loved the products, as you heard tonight. And she went out and got a whole stack of other mums and people using the products, all her family. She's got her cousins, her brother-in-laws, her uncles, everybody that I know with her surname is using the products, and they're all amazing customers. And then in the last 12 months, she started to invite lots of people to join the business, both friends and family, for Kathy be growing a business. I know she's excited about growing her business with her family. She just had her, I want to say her nephew just launched his business last week. Luke just launched his business. And then my friend Sally. Sally lives down in Wagga, single mum. Sally I'd known for a long time. Sally got involved in the business. She was a kinesiologist. And same thing, she went out and got a whole bunch of people involved in the business. And all of a sudden we had this quite significant team. And the truth is, before it started, the only people I knew in this little group here was I knew Sally and I knew Kathy and I knew Shane and Jess. So whether you like to do social media, whether you like to just have a chat with people when you go to the gym or when you go to a cafe, this business is built not just by one-on-one handshakes and one-on-one g'day, how you going? Or maybe not g'day, maybe ciao, bella, if you're in Italy, or whatever the appropriate language is. It really is just an opportunity to reach out and just share your enthusiasm. You know, in the 21st century, we've all got one of these. Whenever you have a great red curry at the local Thai restaurant, or whenever you see a great movie, or today I was at a great seminar, generally you post a selfie saying, oh my gosh, this is the best red curry ever, or oh my gosh, this is the best movie ever. That's the same with this business. We just post our excitement and share our enthusiasm about getting healthy and about really building our businesses. So it's kind of really cool. Adam, I see you're back. Did you want to add anything? I know we lost you a little bit. Where are you at, mate?
I think I'm good. I think I shared what I need to share. I'd just say to you guys, you know, if you are someone on here that's a guest tonight, that you just take the, you know, I hope that you guys do what I did. You know, I can't imagine my life if I had just stuck my head back in the sand and gone back to life the way I was doing it, just getting by. And, you know, just consider what if this thing could be just a little bit of what you're looking for? What would an extra $500 to $1,000 a month mean to you right now? And ultimately, what would it mean if you could create a great additional stream of income in and around what you're already doing? Take the time to reach out to the guys that, you know, shared this with you tonight. Congratulations to the guys that launch. And, you know, I'm excited for what this team's up to and the greatness you guys are creating. So congratulations.
Thanks, buddy. We always appreciate your time and your brilliance. And it's no trite thing to say that this particular team is literally one of the fastest growing teams in the world, with Adam and Kira's leadership and their systems and their mentorship, and as well as the incredible community we've got. We're super excited to be part of that and build not just income. We all love income. Income, I always say, income is important because it buys you groceries and it pays your rent and it buys you plane tickets. But then when you get to the stage where some of our leaders are at, it then starts to build wealth. And wealth starts to get pretty attractive, because wealth is when you start to have big treasure chests called homes and assets and stock and property. They're all real things as well. So wherever you're at, we appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around tonight. As Adam said, all we would suggest to you is just reach back to the person who sent this to you and say, hey, listen, I'd love to have a chat with you or maybe one of your friends and find out, how do I try it on? How do I take it off the rack and put it into my kitchen bench or onto my fridge or into my fruit bowl, and just maybe give the JBT program a journey and see what happens. So till then, everybody have a beautiful night, and we wish you magnificence. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody. Bye. Congratulations. Bye-bye.
Buonanotte.
Congratulations, everyone. Bye.
Night.